Well, I don't think I've got that much footage this week, but you know, all the same, I'm going to upload it to YouTube anyway. Stick it all together and in a mishmash of chaotic bits and pieces that I've put on my camera, and upload it to YouTube, and hope that just somebody might stumble across some of my videos and enjoy them. So anyway, if you enjoy watching my life and you want to continue watching my life, then please, by all means, keep watching. Welcome to the vlog, welcome to the vlog, welcome to the vlog, the Great Fishes vlog. What you talking about, Wiss? Is one of the iconic catchphrases of my childhood. And well, I found out, I mean, I'm not that sad. I mean, you know, I didn't follow his life afterwards, but I'm sorry, but Gary Coleman has died. Can't remember age, 44, 46. But you know, Gary Coleman is an iconic person in my childhood. I used to watch the program he was on pretty much all the time, whenever it was on. I loved that show, and he's dead now. So I thought it'd be nice if we all just had a few seconds of silence to pray whatever we do for someone who lifted our lives in my childhood, and lifted our lives with the program that I can't remember the name of, which is sick, but at least I knew Gary Coleman. So if you'd like to join me now in a few moments of silence for Gary Coleman. May he always be remembered. God rest your soul, Gary Coleman. It's finally over. The Lost franchise has come to an end. Well, come to an end. The programs have come to an end. And I don't see much loss to myself. You know, I don't see much loss in my world. A lot of people are annoyed that it's finished, and some of them are glad. I'm neither. I watched the first few couple of episodes of Lost at the time when it was first released, and what I thought was going to turn out was going to be just a plane crash victim thing, which I really didn't have any interest in, turned out to be a roller coaster of sci-fi and intrigue. Now, I was shocked at this, but with everything, I like to give my comments on both what was negative about it and what was positive about it. And I'd have to say that, negatively speaking, the whole program was built up to such a hype, and so much was added and added and added and added, with nothing taken away. So it became a sensationalism of its own right. If you know what I mean. I don't know if that's the right word, but who cares? To the point where, when it built up so much, that by the end of the actual series itself, there's no way any ending could ever match the actual program itself. And as we all know, a series is only good as its ending. Because if it has a good ending, people will want to continue to watch it. Unlike Quantum Leap, which completely died after they took it off the air. Now, on a positive note, Lost is a great write-up. The writer is amazing. The way that he portrays all of the characters, and the way he engages you within their lives, upon the island and off the island, before and after. But I would say if you took this only as it was intended, and that being a strive and struggle for survival within a chaotic environment, much as our lives anyway, then the ending wasn't that bad, was it? Because even though it didn't reach the same sensationalism as the actual program itself, it still allowed us closure for all of the lives which died on there. So, in a way, they all got back together again. And that, can you say any fairer than that? I don't think you can. Anyway, it's incredibly hot, and in order to do this vlog, I have to turn the, oh yeah, my hair. Yeah. I had to shave it off, it's too hot. There's no way I'm having an afro in this. Anyway, in order to do these vlogs, I had to turn off the fan. And quite frankly, I'm boiling right now, so I'm going to stop, and I'm going to turn the fan back on. That's lost for you. I am so excited. So excited because Terry Pratchett has decided to put one of my most favourite books from his collection into a visual art form. The only problem is I've read this book, I've read this book countless times. Well, actually, no, I could count it. It's about 4, maybe 6 times. Where am I? Not too sure. Anyway, I've read it, and it's going postal, right? With Moist von Lipwig, and Moist von Lipwig. I love that name. And he's putting it on now, right? On Sunday, it's going to be coming on, and it's going to a visual representation of the book. Now, the thing is, the problem with that is, I have a very specific visual representation of what happened in my memory, because you always make the pictures, don't you, to fit the scene. It's like that's what you do in your head while you're reading the book. And I'm hoping, I'm really, really desperately hoping that it fulfills what I thought that it was going to look like. I've seen some of the trailers, and it's not bad. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping he can pull it off, because it's a difficult one. It's a very, very difficult book to be able to put onto film. I know it. So if they don't do it right, I don't mind, because to be honest, I'm an avid Terry Pratchett fan, and it would be just, it's going to be great, isn't it? It's going to be great. I don't care whatever. It's going to be great. I love it. Going postal. Sunday. So obviously, when I make this video, that's going to be the day that Terry Pratchett's on. So obviously the next week I'll do a review of how I felt about it and stuff. But for this week, all I can tell you is Terry Pratchett, yay! Yay!